Welcome back to the Lux Lifestyle channel, where we give future millionaires and billionaires inspiration to go after their dreams so they can live life on their terms. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the top luxury prisons around the world. Before we get started, do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and give us a thumbs up so you never miss a video to keep all you future millionaires and billionaires inspired. Okay, let's get on with it. When you think of prison, you normally don't mix that with luxury. You think of overcrowded jail cells with close quarters and cement walls surrounding you with little elbow room, no windows, and fights can break out in the common eating area any given moment. Prisons were meant to house the really bad men and women that commit crimes that are punishable by death or life in prison. The prisons we're going to be looking at today are for the not so violent and what society and the authorities in charge like to say are less offensive crimes like financial crimes, shoplifting, or non-violent crimes that no injury physically was done to the victim. Well, this first prison is in Sweden and it will redefine how you view prison. Sollentuna Luxury Prison. You heard it right, Lux Lifestylers. It's a luxury prison. Go figure. Sollentuna Prison is a luxury prison located in Sweden. The prison has a full gym. Inmates can cook their own meals and enjoy them on their couch while watching television. It seems a lot like living at home, but it still is a prison, meaning you can't leave. But the accommodations are pretty nice. Sollentuna Prison is one of the many luxury prisons around the world that offer inmates a more comfortable and home-like environment. Other luxury prisons include the Holden prison in Norway. Sollentuna Prison is proof that Sweden is committed to reducing crime by providing prisoners with comfortable accommodations. Number 8. Ardwell Prison. If you find yourself in Scotland and on the wrong side of the law, you may end up at Ardwell Prison. This luxurious prison is one of the most expensive prisons in the world, but it's also a learning facility designed to rehabilitate inmates. The prison is clean and comfortable with modern furnishings that make inmates feel at ease. The Ardwell Prison is an excellent example of a luxury prison that can provide inmates with the education and skills they need to turn their lives around. Number 7. Aranjuez Luxury Prison, Spain. Aranjuez Prison in Spain has come up with a unique way to keep families together by having them live their life there with their incarcerated loved ones. The prison houses entire families, including children, in one of its wings. Aranjuez is one of the only prisons in the world that allow this, and it's seen as a way to rehabilitating prisoners. The prison has its own school and daycare for the children, who otherwise would have to grow up without their parents. Aranjuez warden Javier Lopez says that this way of living helps to ease the tension and stress that comes with serving a prison sentence. This is a humanizing project, Lopez told The Guardian. It's not about luxury, but about dealing with the root cause of crime, which is often family breakdown. Not everyone agrees with Aranjuez's system. Some people believe that it's too lenient and that prisoners should be separated from their families as punishment for their crimes. But Lopez argues that this way of living actually makes it more likely for prisoners to successfully reintegrate into society after they've been released. The idea is that when they leave prison, they're already used to living in a community, he said. So far, Aranjuez's system seems to be working. The recidivism rate at the prison is just 2%. Compared to the national average of 60%. This means that prisoners who live at Aranjuez are much less likely to reoffend than those who don't. If Aranjuez's system can be replicated elsewhere, it could have a major impact on reducing crime rates around the world. It's an innovative way of thinking about prisons. Number 6. JVA Woesbeutel Prison. JVA Woesbeutel Prison is one of the most expensive prisons in the world. Located in Germany, this prison looks more like a castle than a jail. The inmates have a pretty cushy life, with access to brand new washers and dryers, private rooms with beds and desks, and private showers. They even have a living room area. While this may sound like a paradise for criminals, it's important to remember that the inmates at JVA Woesbeutel are still serving time for their crimes. This luxurious prison is just a small taste of what life could be like if they weren't incarcerated. Number 5. Champs-Dolan Prison. Champs-Dolan Prison, located in Geneva, Switzerland, is a luxury prison that went through a $40 million facelift. The prison was discovered to have problems with riots, disease, and overcrowding, plus bad reviews from the Anti-Torture Committee of the Council of Europe. If you look at a cell from the Champs-Dolan prison, you might mistake it for a luxury hotel. Now the prison has a new wing with triple occupancy rooms, each with a private bathroom and nice linens. Champs-Dolan Prison is one of the most expensive prisons in the world. Number 4. Bastoy Prison. Bastoy Prison is one of the most expensive prisons in the world, located in Bastoy Island, Norway. Bastoy Prison houses inmates in wooden cottages on a prison farm. The reoffending rate at Bastoy is only 16% compared to 70% for the rest of Europe. The prison's statistics can't be argued with. Bastoy Prison can enjoy recreational activities such as skiing, horseback riding, tennis, and fishing. It's considered a minimum security prison. In 2014, Bastoy won the Balance Major Reconciliation Prize for promoting human values and tolerance. Bastoy is an excellent example of a prison that promotes inmates with opportunities to reform and reintegrate into society. Number 3. Holden Prison, Norway. Holden Prison is one of the most luxurious prisons and expensive prisons in the world. It is located in Norway and is best known for not being in Sweden. Yes, the prisons in Norway are sweeter than almost any 5-star hotel, such as Holden Prison, which The Guardian called the most humane prison in the world. Each room has a small TV, ensuite shower, and a window with a view. Basically, the only thing separating the prisoner's cell from a hotel room is the lock on the outside of the door. What makes the Norwegian prison so different from everywhere else is the focus on rehabilitation over punishment. The theory is that if you give prisoners a decent place to live, they'll be less likely to reoffend when they're released. And it seems to be working. Norway's recidivism rate is just 20% compared to the US rate of 76%. Number 2. Justice Center Leopin Prison, Austria. Justice and Detention Center Leopin is a prison located on the outskirts of Leopin, Austria. The prison has a capacity of 700 inmates and houses both male and female prisoners. The Justice and Detention Center Leopin is one of the most modern prisons in Austria and offers its inmates a variety of facilities and services. These include a gym, a library, and a medical center. The Justice and Detention Center Leopin is also home to a number of educational and vocational programs that help inmates prepare for life after release. Number 1. The Butner Federal Correctional Complex, United States, North Carolina. The Butner Federal Correctional Complex in Durham, North Carolina is one of the most well-known prisons in the United States. The prison has a long history and has been home to many famous inmates, including Bernie Madoff. The Butner Federal Correctional Complex is a state-of-the-art facility that offers its inmates a wide variety of amenities, including a gym, a library, and even a barbershop. The Butner Federal Correctional Complex is definitely one of the nicer prisons in the United States and is definitely worth checking out if you find yourself in need of a place to stay. The Butner Federal Correctional Complex is a minimum security prison with great medical facilities, televisions, classes, and even a good behavior policy where every 4 hours of work completed equals 2 days per month taken off of your sentence. So why does this prison exist? The same reason anything in this country exists: rich, entitled old dudes. That's right, this pseudo-spa prison is where the cream of the white-collar criminal crop chill, like your Enron CEOs and your Bernie Madoffs. That's not a random example. This is where Madoff was sentenced, so you probably won't get to go there unless you're super rich. Here's a bonus prison for you because we love luxury here at the Lux Lifestyle channel. Otisville Federal Correctional Center, United States. The Otisville Federal Correctional Center in upstate New York is often referred to as Castle Behind Bars, and it's easy to see why. Former prisoners have spoken about the Otisville experience, describing it as a place where you can do about anything you want. It's not just good, they say, it's sweet. That's why many prisoners request to be transferred there. So what makes Otisville so different from other prisons? For one, it has its own synagogue and kosher kitchen, which accommodate the large population of Jewish inmates. There are also prayer services, rabbinical counseling, and religious classes available. Inmates at Otisville also have access to television and movie channels including HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax. The prison even hosts occasional cookouts and other events for the inmates and their families. Well, there you have it, Lux Lifestyle family. 10 prisons only the rich go to, or the average go to, but get to live like they're rich. We hope this gave you a little more inspiration about what you want to do with your millions or billions once you make it big. If you like this video, check out one of the other ones on screen, and we'll catch you in the next one. Till next time, Lux Lifestyle family, ciao.